that's why the Toxic Avenger is my favorite cartoon.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Oh, hey guys. Hey, welcome to Rivals of Waterdeep in Avernus.
I gotta do this spooky thing because Serena's there.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome. Happy Sunday. Here we are at the table for Rivals of Waterdeep in Avernus. And we're going to go around the table and announce who we are and our characters and tell you about the takeover. Starting from my right, stage left, with the person to my right.
Hey y'all, it's Tanya. I'm back. Survived my trip to Seattle and Geek Girl Con. I play Solis, your ever grumpy and often challenged paladin while she's in Avernus. Pronouns are she, her for both myself and Solis. And normally to my left is Ren, who apparently was attacked by a soup can. And we hope he's okay. I don't know if he's in chat.
Tomato soup cans.
Oh my God. I don't know what that's about, but Brandon, we hope you're okay. We saw that had a little mishap, so we hope you're okay. And if you're in chat, say hello. We may or may not kill you today. We don't know.
Yeah. We might kill you with a soup can. Hey, I'm Shreve Jackson. I play Chaka, Tiefling Warlock. Pronouns are he, him.
Was it condensed? Was it? You're done? You're done saying things?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I am Cicero Holmes. I am your DM and the player character, Perrin Underbow, and all of your NPCs. Both mine and Perrin's pronouns are he, him. And so we are without half of our rivals this week. The soup can mimic attacked Brandon and got a critical hit. Mm-hmm. And Brandon is now seeking out healing potions. So Brandon, I hope you're doing well and you are missed. Mm-hmm. And Serena is out doing things, and Carlos is out doing things. I think they're out doing things together.
Smells like a conspiracy to me.
Yeah, it might be.
I think they're playing hooky together.
Yeah, I think they are playing hooky together. What could they possibly be doing? Two of our rivals, part of our rivals' family, has joined together in a non-incestuous way.
What? It was nice knowing you. Goodbye.
Oh my God.
You know what?
Evil
Now's
guys.
a good time.
So hey guys, Carlos and Serena have joined together in wedded bliss. Congratulations. We love them so much. I am so very, very happy for them. They are experiencing the wonderful thing that is the honeymoon, eating great food and seeing great sights. They will return happy, healthy, and loving because that's who they are. Yeah.
I need you to look at chat. That's all for you.
Yeah. Hey. You know,
I don't know where
send your what are those
admonitions?
Yeah, the admonishments. You can send your admonishments to at StubbyStan on Twitter.
Please do so.
Ding. Hey guys, before we get into a recap, and as you guys collect your breath and continue building your effigies of me, your voodoo dolls, let's celebrate our friends. Our Cellafriends?
Cellafriends.
Yes, our Cellafriends. Some of our Cellafriends are the wonderful people at Wormwood. Wormwood provided us with these wonderful dice trays and dice vaults, as you see here. If you want great products to hold your dice and to roll your dice and just look cool and be like a grown-up, go to wormwood.com and get yourself some dice trays and dice vaults and beautiful dice. Well, you can't get beautiful dice from Wormwood, but you can get beautiful dice from Level Up Dice. You see those dice right there? Those dice that are all over the place, beautifully weighted, totally not cheese dice.
Fair dice.
Non-dairy dice. They are fair dice. They are fairy dice at levelup.com. But if you want to help us, help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you, to help us get you some great dice, use our Diceomancy program, and you can help us to help you get dice. So what happens is when you buy dice using our Diceomancy program, we get points. And when we earn enough points, we get a set of dice. And when we earn enough points to get a set of dice, we give those dice away. So that's how you help us, to help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, help you get dice. So make sure you check out Level Up Dice. Also, another seller friend that we have to celebrate is D&D Beyond.
Yes.
D&D Beyond.
DNDBeyond.com. D&D Beyond is awesome. We use D&D Beyond when we're making our characters, when we're playing our game, when we want to look up rules, when we want to find out what the stats are on a magical rare item. D&D Beyond is the only place that we go to get that stuff. And D&D Beyond is in the chat right now, and they're giving away a legendary bundle. So whatever the keyword is, secret word, put that in the chat when the time comes, and you, if you're in the chat right now, can win a legendary bundle. But if you're not in the chat, make sure you go to dndbeyond.com and get yourself your own legendary bundle. Other seller friends that we need to celebrate, we need to celebrate friends, our
Eldritch
buddies
Foundry?
Eldritch Foundry as well, but our buddies over at Rook and Raven. Look at that beautiful book. Sometimes digital is dope, but you know, the page is king. Look at that. Beautiful pages that are easy to rip out and put back in because of the rank system. Make sure you go to therookandtheraven.com/rivals to get 10%, 25% off of your order. Oh no, it's 15%. 15%. It's somewhere in between 10% and 25%.
Sometimes 10, sometimes 25.
Yeah.
Average
well,
15.
you know, if you negotiate. But yeah, make sure you go to therookandtheraven.com/rivals. My pen broke. This is live internet, folks. And check them out. We've got awesome stuff from them. They are awesome. Therookandtheraven.com.
Oh, I should let Legacy in the chat. Cicero covers the other 10%.
Yes.
So
there
you
you
get
go.
25% off.
There you go.
You got to kick in.
I'll kick in. You just send your invoices to SharifJackson@gmail.com.
Wow.
And I will forward them to
CiceroHolmes@gmail.com. Also, one more friend to celebrate is our buddies over at Eldritch Foundry. Eldritch Foundry just opened their storefront for their miniatures. It is definitely time to go and check them out. So they're opening their newest store this Thursday. So one other thing that you can be thankful for on Thanksgiving is that you'll be able to order your miniatures for Christmas time from Eldritch Foundry. So there'll be 3D miniatures printed to your specifications. If you go to eldritchfoundry.com, you can find all of the stuff in there. And that's eldritch-foundry.com. So then if you put in the promo code RIVALSDND, you can get 10% off from eldritchfoundry.com. Eldritch-foundry.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's important to have. Those are our seller friends.
Yay, seller friends.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
My pen's less awesome because it broke.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
But
Would you like a new pen?
You don't need a
no,
pen.
I'll make it work. I've got other pens. We've had other episodes.
Nice transition.
Thank you.
Pretty
Thank
good.
you. Thank
Pretty
you.
good.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you
job.
very much. Thank you very much. I've done this once or twice.
We keep
Guys,
letting you come back.
are you ready in this small intimate gathering. You guys get closer to your monitors or TV screens or your speakers if you're listening to this. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Previously on Rivals of Waterdeep. Whoosh. So, guys, what happened last week?
Well, I'm sure Tanya knows.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tanya doesn't because she watched half of the episode, except that Solis apparently hit her head before she hit her head with that I do declare. I don't know where that came from. She's suddenly a Southern belle.
Yeah. She, when, so sometimes when, Tanya thinks back to, or Solis thinks back to her time growing up with her grandmother, and they were out there drinking mint juleps together.
You are digging the biggest hole I've ever seen.
I'm sitting right here. You realize this, right? And I have many objects I can throw at you. Not the precious dice, but there's a lot of metal near me.
So the recap. Yes. So
dig yourself a deeper hole.
So we were still in the same vehicular fight that we were that we ended episode 45. Six in.
Yeah.
And what happened was Invictus with Rin and Solis and Lulu hit something, and it caused Solis to hit her head.
Well, so what happened was one of the riders on the Devil's Rides threw a spear into the front wheel well, and it made Invictus flip in the air.
After. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it made him flip in the air, and when they came down, Solis hit her head on the steering wheel, and it knocked her out.
Right.
And so as soon as she was knocked out, Rin, just filled with adrenaline, having seen the gorge and seeing his friend incapacitated and realizing they're in a fight and she was the driver, grabbed her with just in a feat of strength and just acrobatically was able to move her to the passenger side and slide himself into the driver's seat to continue the fight and figure out how to get through that gorge.
Yeah, it was a great moment.
Gorge.
It was a very early moment.
Yeah.
Then we had to take the rest of the people out. So Ash did some moves where she sprayed her stick spray on some folks. Robbie and I used our Infernal Screamer.
Right, that's
to
right.
take out the Demon Grinder, like the big boy.
Right.
We split it in half, which was pretty cool.
Yeah. First you took out that DJ. And then,
yeah, exactly. First we disintegrated the DJ.
That's right.
Then we literally split the Demon Grinder in two.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, turn that DJ table, the ones and twos.
That's right. Like the ones and twos was a one
and
a solitary one and a solitary two. So after we did that, I think it was Rin that saw that there was a little lip in front of the gorge that we could use as a ramp.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So Ash was able to actually no. So like Lulu said that we need to go faster to Rin.
Right.
And Ash had the idea that there was this button that Mad Maggie had warned us, don't push this.
Right.
And Ash was like, I'm pushing it. So she pushed it, and it turned out to be DI.
Yeah,
DI button?
Yes, it was the DI.
Yeah.
It was the demon icon.
Yeah, which is essentially like nitrous oxide.
Yeah, it's
and she zoomed across that gorge.
Yeah.
And she made it. Rin and I had a little more trouble.
Yeah.
A giant worm appeared.
That's
a
right.
sand tornado appeared.
Yes.
And a huge rock.
Yes.
appeared.
Yeah. These giant rock pillars
they
just shot
out of the ground.
Yeah.
And Rin unfortunately crashed into the rock.
Yeah.
Ash was able to shoot an arrow from the other side of the gorge to take out the worm.
Yeah.
But man, we just kept rolling so badly that we couldn't engage our nitro to get over the gorge. Eventually we did, but it took some help and a very gracious DM. Because,
Oh dear.
Because I was rolling real bad. But we did all eventually make it over, and then in the distance we saw Harmon's Hill.
Yeah.
Which is where we're headed to.
That's where we're headed.
Find Claudius and hopefully Perrin and Lil Smoke.
Yeah. So, guys, that's where we find ourselves. We have ridden our way. Maybe it was probably another hour or so to Harmon's Hill, and we're all of us out. Excuse me. I'm going to question for you guys.
Sure.
So Harmon's Hill is where we believe the portal to be. That's where Lulu said that the portal that will get us back to Avernus, or back to Faerun, hopefully to Waterdeep, will be the top of Harmon's Hill. What are we taking out of the vehicles? What are we
So we're not just driving right up to the hill.
No. So you get to the base of the hill, and it is too small and treacherous to. So as you're looking at the hill, I'm sorry, let me describe the hill. When you get to the base of the hill, it is a footpath up this hill that winds back and forth. It is designed to make people walk. Maybe you can get 3 across, going up, and then it serpentines all the way up. It's pretty far up. It's pretty high up.
It's kind of like that.
Yes, exactly.
Is it like inclined to where we have to climb it, or can
no? You're walking.
walking?
Yeah, so you're walking up it. It's not. It is not a wall climb.
Okay.
It is just a hike.
Okay.
So
what are we taking?
So what are you guys? What are you guys
am I
taking?
conscious?
Yeah, you are conscious. So the one thing we didn't talk about in the recap was that Rin graciously used a healing potion on you.
Okay.
And revived you when we set up camp after we crossed the gorge.
Okay.
So everyone is awake. Everyone is aware of where we're going, and we are about to go up this hill, hopefully to the portal. And everything allegedly is here. This is where we believe Claudius is. This is where we believe Perrin and maybe Little Smoke are. This is where we believe the portal is.
Okay.
And this is where we were told that Zariel told these guys to go with Perrin.
With this footpath, can Ash's smash fit through it?
So it could, but it would take up a lot of the space, and you would be able to ride it up the hill, and then you'd have to get off of it again to kind of turn it around to go to, once we hit those serpentine corners. It would be an incredibly tight fit.
Okay. All right.
Then I'm going to grab our troll skull banner.
Okay.
Strap that to my back because our little kobold is still in there.
Yeah. Duo is
still frozen.
Duo is still in there, and you guys check, and you see that Duo is still in there. He looks unharmed, but he was standing up, and he kind of like was holding his lantern in his left hand, and now he's like fallen over. So the lantern is just hanging in the air. So he's just in this weird pose, fallen on the floor inside Troll Skull Manor.
Almost like he's like,
Yeah. So like a
he's
figurine
fell over.
Yeah, it's like a figurine that fell over. But he is otherwise not harmed.
All right. Well, I mean, we want to bring, if the portal's there, we want to bring everything that we want to bring back. So obviously all of our weapons.
so I forgot who has Acorn Knock.
I think Ash has Knock Nut.
Yeah, Knock Nut was the name that we came up with last.
Yes, Knock Nut. Yes.
Well, not that we came up with,
but the chat came up with.
last week,
Yeah,
which is very good.
Yeah, very, very good.
So yeah, Ash has a Knock Nut in her bag.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what I mean. I don't think we bring anything else, right? I mean, there's nothing else that I remember in each car that would benefit us here. So
Right. Okay.
we just kind of leave them.
I'm gonna bring some of the soul coins.
Sure.
Okay. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm gonna stuff I have like a little bag.
Right. Stuff your
Stuff
bag
it with soul
with
coins.
soul
Just in
coins.
None of us have a bag of holding, right?
No, there are no bags
do
of
not.
holding.
I
Yeah,
know I
and you
don't.
guys could have bought one, but you did not while you were.
No, I just didn't know what the other.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I almost said characters. Well, yes, other characters have.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Next time we
so-
go shopping.
So, yeah. Right. So okay. So then So you guys park your vehicles. You leave them at the bottom of the hill, and you kind of take your first real glimpse after you've gotten out of your vehicles and you've got your equipment ready at Harmon's Hill. And it's as you're looking up the path, you see there are these wrought iron trees that line the trail that leads up the hill to the summit of the hill.
Okay.
On all of these iron trees, as you're looking at them as they're going up, you see figures. As you get closer to the base of the hill, you see that on the trees are impaled knights that are still alive.
Oh God.
If that's even a thing,
Are they
here,
like twitching?
They're definitely twitching. They are definitely mobile. In terms of like, I don't know if you'd call beings that live in Avernus alive, but they're animated. They are aware of what is happening to them. And you see one close to you, but as you look up and as you're tracing your finger up Harmon's Hill to where the summit is, you see that all of the trees have a knight impaled on them. It is the same image all the way up, and they're all moving.
Like exactly the same?
No.
Or like you mean it's just like
So
it's not like a photocopy.
No.
Okay,
They're not
okay.
photocopies,
Okay.
but they are definitely people
All right.
that are.
You know what I just thought of?
Yeah.
You know when you play the first Mass Effect and the
Yes, exactly. In the very beginning, yes.
that freaks me
When those
Like those zombie type things.
Yeah.
What are those
yeah.
called? I forgot
I
what
forgot
I
what
want
they
to say
were
Reapers, but the Reapers the giant.
No,
Yeah,
they were
I
like
forgot what they were
Someone in the
crawls
chat
or
help me.
husks. Yes,
The husks.
exactly. So yes, if a husk was impaled on a tree, an iron tree, as you look further up the hill, and you see, as you're looking at the trees and you're looking at these knights, you also see like these Karen type birds. They're sturges picking at these men or at these figures
Things.
that are sitting on these, and they'll twitch and they'll move a little, but the sturges seem pretty much undeterred as they pick at an eyebrow or pluck off an ear or dig through an eye. They're just
I'm so glad I ate before this episode.
So all right. So what are you guys gonna do? Are you guys gonna start making your way up the hill?
Yeah. But Solis basically does the equivalent of crossing herself like, please, Tyr, help me.
Yeah. We gotta go. Like, this is where we're going. Like I'm keeping an eye on the Sturges. So everyone's with us, right?
Yes,
like
everyone's
okay.
going. Everyone's going.
I mean, I guess out of character question.
Mm-hmm.
Can we like talk to Ash and
absolutely,
Robbie and
absolutely.
You will.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I do declare.
Well, people that are not here,
right?
Because if I notice any of the Sturges sort of looking like they're doing anything else, I want to ask Robbie to speak to animals to see if he can talk to the Sturges.
I can do that. So as you guys are walking, I will say that as you guys are walking, as the first ramp, for lack of a better word, you see the Sturges, and they're not paying much attention to you guys at all. They seem pretty focused on eating. These guys that like they realize like they're hungry, but these guys can't put up much of a fight. They can't go anywhere. And they see you guys, and the Sturges are hungry, but you guys are moving. So they don't really want to mess with you guys, so they're not paying much attention to you. Solis and Chaka, we've gotten to the first corner. We're about to go up the next corner. Can you guys both roll perception for me?
Fail.
11. We're on a mountain.
I don't even know that.
You guys, I'm assuming that Solis, you've taken point as you normally do. Chaka, you're not too far behind, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not.
So you guys walk through. You guys are in the front. As you walk into the next section of the hill, you both shudder, like coldness, like that first step. There was a bit of resistance, and then like it just got colder. Very weird.
Like that someone walked over your grave feeling?
Yeah, like you just caught a chill. And even through your armor, you feel it. Do you guys say anything? Do you do anything?
So I do like I turn to Chaka. Do you feel that something's not right?
No, I don't notice a thing.
Aren't you cold?
Not really. I mean, tieflings have high internal temperature, so I'm good. But I know that you're more aware than I am, so I trust you. If there's something here, we got to be on guard. And I kind of like, my hand gets a little closer to my dagger.
Yeah, be on your guard, because even for being in Avernus, this feels worse than what we've encountered so far.
Worse.
You know the saying, you feel it when someone walks on your grave?
Yeah.
That's what I just felt.
Oh, well, I mean, we know that this is going to be a dangerous road. This hill was pretty imposing, but we got to get home. So let's just try our best. And
all right. So so you guys keep moving, right?
Yep.
So everybody is, you moved up, you've gotten to the third hook, the third chicane in this, on this hill, and roll me an Arcana. Give me an Arcana check.
22.
15.
Chaka, you look back at the rest of your friends. They're there. But they don't seem like they are. They're there. You can see them. But they don't seem to be, they seem to be looking ahead, but they don't seem to be looking at you. Where naturally, it would seem like they would be looking at you. They almost seem to be looking through you. Solis, you see them, and also, like, you see them there, but they seem off.
Like they're just totally not aware of where they are.
They're very aware of where they are.
Okay.
It seems like they're there, but they're not. It's like you're looking at them and you're looking at what they're looking at, and it doesn't look like they should be looking at that.
All right. Well, I'm going to walk backwards to them and
Okay.
say,
As you're walking
everything all
back,
right?
as you're walking backwards towards them, you'd expect eyes to be following you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. So then you say, everything all right?
yes.
And nobody responds.
All right. I'm going to go to the closest person
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try to touch their shoulder.
Your hand goes
no.
through their shoulder.
No.
Oh, God.
So
Okay. So now I'm going to go up to Solis because I don't know if she's doing the same thing, and I'm going to try to touch her.
doing?
Chaka's going to try to touch her shoulder. Yeah.
Solis, he touches your shoulder. What do you say?
what are you doing?
Solis, they're ghosts.
I mean, they're ghosts.
I just tried to touch them, and my hand went right through them. They're not responding to me. Either they're ghosts or we're ghosts. I don't know
We're
what
not
just
dead,
happened.
as far as I know.
Well, we are solid. They are not. Go ahead, try it.
All right.
The rest of your group is walking up the hill.
So
like
they're just
past us?
walking.
They're still walking. So like, yeah. So you
Okay, so
you,
we
like
stopped
when
and they
you
went.
when you stopped to talk to them and touch them, they had stopped. Then when you went back to talk to Solis, they started walking. So you had walked up. They're now approaching you guys as they're walking.
Okay. All right, Solis, I don't know what's going on here. But I think they all look like they're looking at something that's past us.
Something on the top of the hill.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but I think we need to follow whatever they're looking at.
All right. So I'm gonna pull out sword and shield.
Okay.
I was trying to see if I had anything I could use to kind of, because detect good and evil does me no good in Avernus, and I don't want to smite our friends.
Yeah, can I just roll an investigation
Absolutely.
on wherever they're looking
Sure.
and see if I can see anything that would help?
And I'm gonna also,
25.
So you see them walking. To you, if you didn't know any better, it would feel like they're still being led up the hill.
by something we can't see.
Well, I didn't want to investigate them. I wanted to investigate in the direction they were looking at.
Oh,
Like
so
I was trying to follow their eyes.
Yeah, so it's
I can't see
them
anything.
going up. They're going up the hill,
Okay.
and you guys are almost at the top of the hill. You're gonna go up. It looks like you hit one more chicane, and then
right
you're so that's it. It just looks like they're going up the hill.
All right. I'll follow them.
All right.
All right, we're following, but I am on alerts. You know,
Oh yeah. I've definitely taken out my my short sword, my luck blade.
All right.
I was trying to see if Beacon of Hope did anything, but I don't think it does. Actually, are we within 30 feet of them?
Sure.
I'm going to use Beacon of Hope on everyone in our party.
What? Explain to me what that does.
So Beacon of Hope, the spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Okay. So
Pretty nice.
So how do you cast that?
It is channeled through the shield.
Okay.
So since I already have pulled my shield out,
Sure.
I hold it up. I gently tap it with my sword.
Okay.
And a radiant cone covers everyone because at this point, I'm probably in the back since they're just going.
Right. So you see this glow. What color is the radiance? Is it visible?
It's visible. It's like a muted blue gold because
So-
the shield has blue and gold
So
colors.
as it comes out, normally it comes out, there's like a shimmer and a chime that goes along with that, with the shimmer and the chime. But this is Avernus. So you hear, and the rays that come out, instead of a muted blue, are a like dirty purple or just this reddish, muddish color, and the waves, as they would normally ripple really quickly, they're like tidal waves that are just coming in, and you see it hit Chaka, and Chaka gets imbued with that color, but Chaka, you feel hopeful. You feel well. You feel fantastic, in fact. And then you see that ripple go towards your party members that are almost at the edge of the corner there, and nothing happens. It just goes right past them, and nothing happens to them.
All right, then.
So are you guys going to follow? They have hit the last chicane.
Yes.
They are now looking at something in the distance. If you guys, are you going to run up?
I'm going to run up and try to get like in the middle of them.
Okay.
Like
I am right behind.
with my sword out.
Right. So you run up, run right through them, get to the middle of them, and you look, and you can see the largest of the trees that was there, and there is on that tree also someone impaled, also someone writhing in pain. But this tree is bigger, and this person seems bigger than the rest of everyone else, and he's making noise, and you can see your friends see him and run over to him. They're running over to him to look and see him. Beyond that tree, we roll an investigation.
6.
14.
You see a house, a small cottage at the top. You guys are at the top of Harmon's Hill. And there's a tree, a giant tree, and a small cottage. So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to investigate the person that the party's looking at.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's like really high up, the tree.
The tree is, so the base of the tree is giant. It's like a redwood. Height wise, it's probably about 50 feet high, but the guy is maybe 30 feet in the air, impaled on a metal, in a metal spike.
Well, I want to see if I can. Well, so it's close enough for me to investigate. I wouldn't have to like climb up.
No. You wouldn't have to climb up.
Yeah, I want to.
So you're moving up?
Yeah. I want to see if there's anything special about anything I can notice.
Tiefling. Oh.
The guy's talking to me?
Yes.
For the impaled guy.
Yes. Tiefling. I see you. Ha ha ha! Oh, this hurts. Ha! This hurts. Ha!
Who are you, and what have you done with my friends? And I point to the rest of the party.
What do you mean? Who am I? Well, I can get to that in a second, but your friends? You mean this paladin? What is a paladin doing here? What is this paladin doing here? Ha ha ha! Ouch! This hurts.
Okay, so I guess Solis doesn't answer. She just
So
stares.
Solis is just
She just stares.
like, the better question is, what are you doing up there, and how are you even talking?
I talk because there are people to speak to. I don't understand what you mean.
So, she's just like,
This hurts.
I hate to break this to you, but you are like on a very large spike. That's what I mean by how are you talking?
Yes, I was placed here by Harmon. Of course. You will be too.
No.
Who is Harmon?
This hurts. Who is Harmon?
Yes, who is Harmon?
Well, Harmon was a friend of mine until we weren't friends. Harmon is the second in command. Well, he would say he's second in command, but he is one of Zariel's Hell Riders. And this is his home. And this is his torture chamber. And that's why I'm here. Jander Sunstar is the name.
We didn't ask, but thank you.
You did ask. You asked me first, and I told you I'd get to it later. This is later. Ha ha ha. This hurts.
Is that his house? And I point at the cottage that was there.
Do you see another house up here on Harmon's Hill?
All right. Chaka is not happy. And he still notices that everyone else is still staring at him, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
You actually, at this point, you see them looking at him in a very animated fashion.
okay.
You see Ash gesticulating, and you see Rin, and he is kind of cocking his head, and even Robbie is looking up and is kind of not exactly sure what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to say, why are they staring at you, and why are they non-corporeal?
Well, they don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
There are the two of you. Guys, roll a perception.
5.
Dirty 20.
You, Chaka, look around as you're saying that. Why are they non-corporeal? And you look in that direction and you look at Lulu, and Lulu looks right back at you.
Oh.
And Lulu says, Chaka, well, Chaka, you were, now no. Oh, wait, that's,
Spit it out, Lulu.
wait,
Come on. Spit it out.
No, that's Gender Sunstar. But, something's happened. Something's happened. You were here, but now you're here. But you weren't here. There are multiple planes of existence. Something strange has happened. This is Harmon's Hill. But the Bloodstone Keep was supposed to be up here. That's not the Bloodstone Keep. That's just a house. I don't know if the portal is here.
Lulu, you let us here. What do you mean you don't know the portal's here?
Oh, Lulu. Ha, you silly Holophant. Of course the portal is here. It's inside Harmon. He has it in his house. This hurts. This hurts.
All right. Chaka's getting fed up with this guy and wants to walk toward the house.
Okay.
Are the others aware again? Or are they still kind of entranced by this dude?
You look back. You now see Lulu. And when you look back at your friends, you see that Lulu is also back with your friends.
And he's looking back up.
Lulu?
Yeah.
She's looking.
Okay.
Lulu is involved with you guys.
Okay.
But she's aware that there are multiple planes of existence that are happening now. But she has been transported into this plane of existence while simultaneously being in the other plane
we
of
have two
existence.
Lulus.
There is one Lulu to you.
Yeah, one does.
Okay, but she
is aware that she is in two spaces.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Her brain's gonna pop.
Yes.
Brain's gonna pop.
So Solis doesn't want to leave their friends, but also we can't just stand out here and not investigate the house.
Yeah, because this guy isn't giving us any info. I mean, we could try. Well, I'm leaning over to Solis and I'm like, we could try to persuade or intimidate this guy, but
he's up on a spike.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, I think we should just go to. I
wonder if we can put him out of his misery.
I mean, we could.
I mean, it's not much of an existence being like literally.
He's laughing though. He seems fine with it.
He's laughing, and then every so often he says it hurts.
Yeah, but he's not saying it like, oh, it hurts. Like he's more like, it hurts. You know, almost like he's proud of it. You know?
I mean, you got me there. So all right.
Let's go.
Well, are we okay with leaving them out here? I don't want to come out and find they've been impaled.
I honestly don't know. I mean, one of us can stay here and one of us can go to the house. Lulu makes it seem like that they're not like under a spell or anything. They're just somehow in a different world.
Well, yeah,
Somehow.
it's you guys are here and they're there. But you're here, but you're also there. It's kind of weird. You're in two planes of existence.
So are you.
Well, yeah, but I'm celestial.
Okay, can you explain that to them? And
Well, now I'm here.
we'll go back there.
But the me there is the me there.
Oh God! All right, I'm walking
All right,
to the
Lulu,
house.
you
I'm
stay
walking
and
to the
watch
house.
them.
Oh, okay.
You watch over them, and
I
I
can
also,
do that.
I also get rid of Troll Skull Manor because fighting is going to happen. I shouldn't endanger Duo. So I'm like, watch the manor, watch them,
Okay.
and if something bad happens, can you find us?
Yes.
Yeah, can you give us a signal? Do you have anything you can signal us with? Like a
Sure, my trunk.
okay, yeah, you can just do like a
Yes. I'm a Holophant. I can.
All right. Well, shall we?
yeah. Horrible idea, but let's do it. This is all we got.
I mean, we've lived through other horrible ideas.
yeah, this is all we got.
Barely.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not gonna like. Well, I'm gonna look around. So how does the front of the house look?
It looks like a cottage.
Like a door? Are there
Like,
windows?
there's a door. There are windows on either side of the door. It looks like a one-story cottage. There are windows on either side of the door, but you cannot see inside those windows. Okay. In fact, like the windows have like those child-proof bars on them.
Okay.
In the grid shape. So yeah, but outside of that,
it's New York apartment. Then.
yes,
It's the first floor with New York apartment.
yes, first floor New York City apartment, 100%, and but it is just a cottage.
Okay. Do we have access to the sides?
You can go around the sides if you like. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I want to go around the left side
Sure.
and just see if maybe one of the windows is open, or maybe there's some kind of other door or marking that I can use.
Sure. Go around the left side.
Sure. Yeah.
Go around the left side. Roll a perception or investigation.
21.
All right. So you go around the left side. It looks like the side of a cabin, like a cottage.
Sweet.
It goes about 10 feet.
Okay.
And then you get to the edge. All right. You want to go around the back?
Yes.
All right. Go around the back. Roll an investigation.
That is a 13.
All right. You go around the back and you look and you see the back. There is another window in the back. And that window similarly you can't really see inside and also has bars around it. And it's about 8 feet wide.
Okay.
You want to go around to the other side?
I do.
All right, go around to the
Meanwhile,
other
Solis has
side.
been just kind of watching this and slowly trailing behind Chaka, like, what are you doing?
Surveying.
Yeah.
No, she's
Go
just
ahead.
watching to see what you're doing because she doesn't want to just stand there in front of the house and be like, hey, what's up?
Right. Roll another investigation.
I'm going to roll one, too. That is a nat 20.
That is a dirty 20.
All right. Yeah. So you guys see the side of the house in all of its detail. You can see that there's some wood that is splintering at the top. The roof is really well manicured. But otherwise, it's just really good construction. It goes about
So the nat 20, that's all I
10
see.
foot wide. Yeah, it is very much a house.
I guess
There
we
are
got to
no
go.
windows?
I guess we got to go through the front door. It doesn't look like there's any other way to get in.
No, luck really isn't on our side today.
So should we like bash it down or
Oh, let's just kick it
try
down.
to do a gentle knock? Okay, let's just kick it down.
When have we done anything gently?
You know, All right. Well, I will let you take the lead then, since
You're the celestial one.
yeah, but you have a shield and armor, so I think you could take a hit. You know,
Thanks so much
for us.
All right.
Yeah, so bash this door.
Do I have to do anything for bashing the door?
Yeah. So, what are you gonna do? You gonna like bash it with your shield, or
no? I'm just gonna like kick it. Yep.
All right. Roll for strength.
Yay, my strongest stat. Oh, dagnabbit, it was almost a 20 again. So it's just my modifier.
Yeah.
So it's only a 10.
A 10.
It was almost a 15.
So explain how you're going to try and kick this door in.
So she pauses, puts her shield away so she doesn't like bean herself in the face.
Right.
Leans back and like just does the traditional movie. I'm gonna like kick it.
Right. All right.
Aiming for that lock.
So Solis goes. She puts her foot up. She cocks it back. She uses all of her strength to kick in that door. And the second she hits the door starts to swing open. Roll athletics.
Oh no.
Jesus. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't realize that she didn't realize that the door was open and unlocked, and she goes to kick the door and like loses her balance, but she catches her balance and does 3 rolls inside the building and stands up and puts her arms out. Of just like she meant to do this.
Like a 3-point stance?
Yes, yes, exactly. Like she is Simone Biles.
Wow.
And she is inside the building.
All right.
Yeah. So it's dark in there, but what you notice, roll another investigation.
That is not so great investigating. It's only an 11.
What you notice immediately is that this place on the inside is much larger than it was on the outside. Yeah. And so you're looking around and you see it's almost like a palace, like you're in a grand room. And that's the last image you see before everything goes dark.
Oh no.
Chaka, you see Solis go to kick the door in. And when she goes to kick the door open, the door swings open and it's really black in there. And you see her like the door just kind of swung open and you saw her roll. And she rolled into the darkness. Mm-hmm. You don't see her as she rolled into the darkness, which is kind of weird because you'd think that like the light from the outside would have. But so what do you do now?
Follow her.
All right, so you go inside, and you run in. You get about 4 steps in. You roll an investigation.
14.
You look and it's much, much bigger on the inside than you'd thought it would be. Mm-hmm. It's like a library. And then everything goes black.
Did I see Solis before everything goes black?
No, you just saw a giant library. Yeah. Chaka, you're disoriented for a second. And then, like, you're trying to blink the darkness away. Things start to get brighter and brighter. Things start to get into focus, and you hear, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy, where are you?"
I just stand there looking bewildered. I don't really say anything. And it's still all black.
So roll investigation.
17.
You see, it is mostly black, but you see a sliver of light right in front of you. And you hear these voices, Daddy, Daddy, where are you? We're gonna find you. Those voices are getting closer. Daddy. Oh, I think I know where he is. Wait, I think. Oh. You hear footsteps coming closer to where you are.
So I believe, I'm looking for it now, but I believe I have dark vision as a tiefling. Does that work here, or is this like a magical darkness?
So you do, if you do have dark vision, what?
Yes, I do. I can see in darkness in shades of gray up to 60 feet.
So you notice that you're in like a closet of some sort.
Okay.
Those voices are getting closer. The latch to the door starts to turn. And it opens up. And you see a little tiefling girl. 5 or 6. She looks up, scared at first, and then she smiles. Daddy, I found you.
Oh my God. All right. So I want to look down and see if I'm wearing anything different. Am I dressed the same?
So
Do I have weapons?
You are not dressed the same. You are in regular clothes, just like
Skinny jeans.
Yeah. You got
like a white tee.
You got a white tee. Wearing some Timbs. Yeah, and yeah, you're actually like.
Yeah,
You're
just
casual, real casual homeware. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so once I notice that, I'm thinking like, this is some kind of trick. If I just go along with it, maybe something will happen. So I go up to the little tiefling girl, and I say, "Of course you found me."
Yes, I'm the best. I'm the best finder ever, right, Daddy? Mark thought he was better than me, but I told him Mira's the best.
Yeah, your brother Mark. And I kind of am trying to goad her into saying yes.
Mark, I found him. That's because he always hides in the closet, and you see another tiefling boy, or a tiefling boy this time, around the same age. It looks like they're twins. And yeah, Daddy said he was going to hide in a different spot this time, but I don't know. Daddy, let's play something else. What do you think?
Let's play find the door out of here. Let's go outside.
Oh, you want to go outside and play?
Sure.
Okay. That's pretty unbelievable, but let's go outside. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So,
and while we're walking, I say, "Hey, is Mom around?"
No, Mom's not home right now.
I know.
Mom
just
went to
checking.
the market.
I'm just checking. I'm making sure you're paying attention.
Yeah, well, we're always paying attention because we're your kids.
Okay, so at that point, Chaka kind of freezes because he's always like wanted a family, but he still has trepidation because I'm assuming I'm like have my memory, like I can.
Yeah, you are. Yes.
So he sees this other dimension thing. He sees this person on a tree talking. He sees Solis disappear. So he knows this is something, but he's tempted. He's in conflict right now. He's internally conflicted. So he's trying to think logically, but emotionally he is like just wants to grab them and hug them and
Right.
just chill.
So so you guys start to walk through your home.
Yes.
And as you're walking towards the outside of your home, you look, and as you're looking through the house, you're looking at things. Roll an investigation, please.
21.
So you see definitely that there are knickknacks of your home. Like, this is your stuff. You looked off into one corner and you see your old original all white outfit just hanging in the corner.
Okay.
Above the mantle, you see your sword, the luck sword that you received. It's above the hearth, sitting there, and right next to it is a piece of your armor. It's all there, and you see little toys and more importantly puzzles. Hanging around. There's like puzzles for young children, and there's like there's a little work area where like some kind of weird Rube Goldberg machine is being made,
Right.
and you see that this is a project that an adult and a child were working on at the same time. And you go through the house, and you go outside with the kids, and they're running around, and you guys are running around for a little while, and then as you're running, you get a little winded, so you go to sit down, and you look at your hands. Your hands look a little more weathered than they had before. They look older than you remember them. As you sit down next to a tree, your daughter and your son come and sit down next to you, Mark and Mira looks up at you and says, Daddy, can you tell us a story about your adventures again?
Well, I will, but I think first, do any of you have a mirror? Like a little pocket mirror?
I do, because I'm the prettiest.
Can I see it for a sec?
Sure, and she gives it to you.
Okay, I want to look at my face.
All right, roll a perception.
Critical failure. I don't even know what I look like.
You pick up the mirror. You go to look at your face, and as soon as you go to look at your face, you drop the mirror and it breaks.
Oh, man.
Daddy!
I'm sorry, mirror. I'm sorry. Do you have another mirror? Do you have a backup mirror? I'm sorry.
Daddy, there's something. Oh, man, there's something wrong with you. You know what? Instead of you telling us the stories, maybe I should tell the stories.
Sure, go ahead.
Mark says, no, I tell the stories the best. I remember them. My memory is better than yours, so I'm going to tell the story.
Okay,
fine.
why don't you both tell the story?
Oh, okay. All right, yes. So, yeah. All right, so how about this one? Once upon a time in Avernus. Yeah. You told us the story about, you went to a rap concert and then a fight broke out. And then one of your friends died. And then Then you went on a trip in a car, and then you jumped over into a giant tornado, and the tornado was spinning around, and you flew your car through the tornado. Then you went up this hill, and you went in a house, and then you saw another one of your friends who was making some music, and he was doing stuff. Then he died too. Then it sounds sad, and you were sad, but that let you know that, you know what? Your friends were important, but it's time to start a family. It's time to get out of that life. And that's when you opened the store and you started making puzzles. And that's how you met Mommy. And then you and Mommy met so you could make us. And then we had us, and we lived happily ever after. The end.
Man, so Chaka is definitely tearing up at this point because he knows this is not real, but he desperately wants it to be. And he looks in both of Mira and Mark,
Yeah.
and Mark's eyes, and he says, "You really need to tell me what's going on."
This is all true, Daddy.
It's not true.
This is what could be if you make the right choices. This is the truth, Daddy. And we'll cut to Solis.
I'm afraid.
Solis, everything's black. And then as soon as it happened in an instant, you saw a palace. And then everything went black. And then immediately you felt disoriented. You start smelling warm bread and sizzling bacon. You felt this way before. You felt this before, and you hear Solis. Solis. It's not a voice you remember, but there's a level of familiarity in that voice that lets you know that this is someone you know. And she walks through the door, and you don't know this woman, but you do know this woman. She's muscular, she's athletic, beautiful bronze skin, just a beautiful woman, completely your type, completely yours. And she looks at you and she says, yeah, people always say, oh, yeah, those two, I don't know. Who's making the food over there? Well, Alex is, because Alex makes the best breakfasts, and everybody knows it from miles around. Sweetheart, come eat. Come on.
So Solis just stops because she's just like, what?
Babe, what are you doing? It's time to wake up. You sat and you laid in the bed long enough. I've made food so you don't have to do any other work. Now it's time to come eat. Come on, let's go.
Solis is like, so she's standing in this doorway just very confused because it's not her wife.
No.
It's not her wife.
Well, she looks down. Roll a perception.
Dice don't fail me. Perception. 13.
Solis looks down at her finger because she's thinking, this woman definitely knows me. This woman definitely knows me intimately, but she's not my wife. And as soon as she has that thought, she immediately goes to look at her hand. And on her hand is a wedding band.
Solis off the market.
Solis is confused because she's like, wait a second. So I actually
Go to tap your chest, and on your chest is Mal's ring. It's still there.
Damn.
So Solis is not moving. She's like, who are you?
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, are we having one of those episodes again?
No, who are you?
Oh, yes, we are. Okay. This happens from time to time, but I get it. I understand. I am your wife.
No, you're not.
I am Alex. I am. Please, let me explain.
No, there's no explaining.
You're suffering from PTSD. This is a thing. It has happened. After you killed Zaraj, the one who killed Mal, the fight was so tough that it caused stress to your body, and sometimes you forget. I'm your wife. I am Alex. We met. We fought together. We shared intimate moments together.
I know where I was before I woke up in this kitchen.
Yes.
I was in Avernus.
Yes, we have been through this before.
Solis doesn't believe her at all.
When you were in Avernus, you had the chance to kill Zaraj, and you did it. You did it.
Of course, I'd take any chance I got to kill him.
But it wasn't without a cost. Perrin died.
What do you mean Perrin died?
Perrin was killed.
How was he killed if I was going after Zaraj?
You had to make a choice, and you made a choice.
Perrin annoyed me, but I wouldn't kill him.
You didn't kill him.
I wouldn't make a choice where he died.
You didn't know that, but you did. You knew that if you went after Zaraj, you may not have been there for Perrin. It all seemed like it was an easy choice, that you could do both, but you couldn't. And it took you a while. But you understood that you made a decision because you had made an oath. You avenged your love. And you also realize that vengeance, while satisfying, didn't clear your conscience. You had to first forgive yourself. And when you forgave yourself, you gave yourself another chance at life and love and me.
Solis is skeptical. Can I roll for persuasion?
Sure.
That is 1825.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you say?
If this is true, wearing my armor and my sword, I would never have gotten rid of it even if I retired.
Of course you didn't get rid of it. What do you think? And she leads you into your living area. And right above your hearth is your shield. And across your shield is the sword. And then you look off into the corner, and standing up, as if you could just walk behind it and walk right into it, is your armor. Sitting there, pronounced and shown off like a trophy. You look off in another corner, not as impressive, but there is Alex's armor. And next to that is a sword that is Alex's.
If Perrin's dead, where's news of his passing? He was well known as a bard.
Well, there are songs sung about him all of the time. You don't remember? Of course you don't remember. Just last month, we went to the tavern and we heard songs. We heard someone singing Octobird. It's the word.
This is her song. I shouldn't be laughing.
But
So Solis is skeptical.
sure.
All right. Well, let's go eat outside. I always feel better when we get to sit in the sun.
Absolutely. So you guys, you go to sit in the sun before you walk out the door. You as you're walking out the door and you're still trying to figure things out, roll a perception.
I am not perceiving very well. That's only an 11.
11. You just look off at your house, and as you're walking out the door, you see a door to your left, and when you come outside of the house, you kind of notice you look at the house and you see that door must also lead to the outside because it doesn't seem to be another room where that door was. But you guys go outside, and there is a table not far outside of the house. And Alex brings the food out. And there's some warm bread and some eggs and some bacon and some fruit. And you guys sit down and you start to have a meal.
Actually, Solis goes around behind her.
Okay.
And it's like, just pours on the sweetness.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry to have doubted you, honey. I'm outside. We got some fresh air. I feel so much better. So she kind of rubs her shoulders.
Right.
And then she puts her in a chokehold and asks for the truth.
So we're going to do contested strength.
Solis ain't no fool.
Just the way you described it. So good.
What am I adding?
Contested strength.
So my 13.
So with a 21, Alex.
She would have beat me anyway.
Right. Alex grabs Solis and flips her over the table.
Oh my God.
And knocks over some of the fruit, and she laughs. You almost got me that time. That was fun.
It's like a love tap.
We haven't played for it in a while. But you know the sad part about this is, I know you, sweetheart, and every time I have to explain things to you, you try something like this. So I'm prepared for it. We've trained together. We fought in and out of the house.
Solis gets up. She's like, her dignity is bruised, if nothing else.
Well, so when she flips you over, she kisses you gently on the forehead after she says all of that stuff.
So I like rub my forehead and just sit across from the table and glare at her. I mean, because Solis knows what's up. She's not buying this, but she's trying to figure it out. So she like begrudgingly starts buttering toast. Starts muttering. Son of a bitch, something's not right. Let me get my armor. So she just starts buttering her toast and is like occasionally glancing at Alex like, something's not right here.
Well, I will say, sweetheart, that it's perhaps unwise to just believe everything that you see. Because sometimes things aren't what they've seemed. But that's okay.
And then she stabbed me.
Because this is the truth.
No, it's not.
It is. It's so very much what can happen. And we go back to Chaka.
I was going to try to do something.
Yeah, well, you hold on to that.
Okay.
While we're sitting with Chaka. So Chaka said Chaka wanted to know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids told you that this was the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking at you and they said, "This is the truth, Chaka. I mean, Daddy, this very much is the truth. It's all about the choices that you make. If you make the right choice, you can have this and so much more."
Is that voice coming from them?
Yes, it's coming from them. It looks like an Allstate commercial. Yes, exactly. Yes.
I'm David Palmer.
Right.
I'm President David Palmer.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So I'm like freaked out at that, but at the same time, I'm relieved because now I can say, okay, this is not real. Because I was kind of like, having the cuteness of the kids was really starting to get to me. But so I'm like, sad it's over. But at the same time, I'm happy that I can like start to say this is not real.
But it very much is real, Chaka. This is your future. This is the future that you can have if you make the right choices.
The only future I want is with my friends. Bring them back to me. No, bring me back to them.
The future. This could be it right here. Would you like to see more of it?
What choice do I need to make?
Just choose to live this.
I choose to live with my friends. Even if we're in Avernus, if we're together, that's just how it needs to be.
But this is your chance. Right here. Would you like to see more?
I do not want to see more because it's fake. And at this point, Chaka kind of stands up. And this is still the kids, like coming from the kids, right?
Right.
So is this coming from both of them? Or Mark.
So
Martin?
it is both of them now.
Okay.
Standing there. They're very much looking at you. They're very much pleading with you.
Yeah.
To stay with this. There is still love and friendliness and a gentle spirit in their eyes.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up Mark.
Yeah,
Mark,
sure.
Martin?
Mark. Yeah.
I'm forgetting my kid's name.
Yeah. Good job.
Not good. And I want to pick him up. Well, I want to go down the both of them.
Sure.
And I want to hug them.
Right.
And I want to say, I love you both, and I'm really sorry.
We love you, Daddy.
And I want to
Don't
that.
Don't leave us.
I want to. I'm like holding them like this.
Right. And you're tightening the grip. Daddy, don't leave us. Don't. Daddy, you're hurting me. Daddy, it's hurting. As you're squeezing them, you're closing your eyes. There are tears forming in your eyes.
Oh, for sure.
As you close your eyes, you don't want to see anything, but you start to see, you see yourself holding the hand of a woman. She's a tiefling. And you feel the warmth of love from her. And you look out, you're both sitting and you're watching a young tiefling girl, a woman, who looks back at you and smiles with a tear in her eye. It's Mira. It's her wedding day. Mm-hmm. Then you see Mark. He's off, and he's gone to Warlock School, and he is graduated. Then you're looking again, and you look down, and you're holding a baby, and you look over. It's your first grandchild. You get to sit and you watch as your entire life with your children and your family flashes before your eyes. It's beautiful. It is everything that you ever could have wanted. And you were so happy. Then you open your eyes and your children are in your arms, dead.
Oh.
You let go of them and their lifeless bodies fall to the ground. It sounds like you have made your choice. We go back to Solis.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy.
Solis, you guys are outside, still having breakfast.
Yeah. So
What do you want to do? What do you want to do, babe?
I'm just like eating grumpily and giving her like a dirty look because I don't know. I might go in and, for old time's sake, put on the armor, polish my sword, maybe go practice.
So basically a Wednesday night, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to practice together?
Maybe. I don't know. You flipped me pretty easy. I don't know if I can take that kind of a throw in full.
Well, that's because I was prepared for it. But we both know that Solis is the greatest fighter of all time. You've told me stories, and I've seen you fight, and when you're like holding back, so I can only imagine when you've unleashed all of that fury.
All right.
And, and then, of course, I am a bit younger than you, so.
Oh, that's... So Solis just smiles like, I'll be back as soon as I go put on my armor and get my sword.
Okay. So you go back inside the house.
Yeah.
Roll a perception.
Don't fail me. 18.
You feel like a gust of wind come from that other door that would, you assume, leads to the outside, and you hear it creak.
Right. I'm not going to bother with armor. I'm just going to grab my sword and go to that door.
You go to grab your sword. You feel Mal's ring warm up, and you touch the ring.
What is it?
Solis, this is it.
This is what?
This could be it. This is your future.
The door or that woman out there?
This house, this life.
This isn't.
What she told you was the truth.
Why are you doing this?
Once you learned to forgive yourself for my death, then you were able to live again.
But I haven't killed Zaraj.
But here you did. And
But
if
I
you
know.
stay here, he will be dead. You will have fulfilled your oath.
No, if I stay here, Harmon wins. He wants us out of the way. I remember going into the house and suddenly I was here. This isn't right. You know it's not right.
Sometimes you have to do what's right for you.
What's right for me is getting back to my friends. I can't let them fight whatever that is hanging on the tree. I can't let them suffer in Avernus. I can't do that to them.
But if you leave, you may never find Zaraj. You may never get that chance.
Then I'll have to live with it.
Can you do that?
I've gone all this time without finding him. You know that I'm sworn to Tyr. I cannot let my friends down. That's not doing the right thing. I may go to my grave without that vengeance, but I can't leave my friends behind. I can't leave them there. I'm a paladin. Do you know what'll happen to me in Avernus? We're still in Avernus. This isn't real.
This is not Avernus. This is not Avernus. If you make the choice to stay here, you are no longer there.
I don't know where here is.
Here is Faerun.
I don't believe you.
You should.
This isn't right and this isn't normal. No, I walked through a door and now I'm here in some other place, some other life.
This is your future if you make the right choices.
My choice is to save my friends. I will not abandon them.
That is a choice.
It's the choice I want. This life with some stranger that I don't even remember meeting. That's no choice for me to go the rest of my life without knowing who this woman is. She clearly knows me. Is that fair to me to make a choice to live out my days with a stranger?
If you make the choice, we'll make it so that you do remember her.
Who's we?
Well, this is Avernus. So,
No.
whoever.
No. I don't make those kind of deals. You know that. You knew that about me the day that you put that ring on for me. I don't know what is speaking to me through your ring, but I will not do this. And I kind of like take my hand away from the ring and go toward that door.
You realize that as you were speaking, you were walking directly to that door. When you took your hand away, you put your hand on that doorknob and you opened the door. Do you step through it?
Yep.
You step through into darkness. We come back Solis, you're back in what seems like, well, it looked like it was the palace that you saw. Then it went dark. And then it illuminated a little from the light outside of the cottage door. And you're just sitting on a small wooden floor now in the cottage.
And there's nothing around me. There's no furniture.
Chaka, you drop the lifeless bodies of your children onto the ground. When they hit the ground, they turned into dust. The dust flew up, and when the dust settled and cleared your vision, you saw the library again, and then it went black again. And when you come to again, you see the light from the outside of that cottage door like you would expect. And next to you is Solis. And that's where we'll end this episode.
All right.
So, guys.
That was a lot.
That was...
So, our friends at Wizards, please put a content warning on this episode when you upload it.
Yes. Yeah. So there was a lot going on there. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
I'm afraid.
Yeah. So this was our 8th episode of the season. As we do with all of our episodes, we will allow you to ask questions of the characters that were in this episode. So that could be Solis or Chaka or the children or Jarnred.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jandar.
Yes. Sorry. Sorry. There's John Reds.
Like, okay.
John Reds. Yeah. So any of the characters that were in this episode, you can ask any questions of them, including some of the characters that weren't here, but were here.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Man.
And congratulations, DM Malevolent.
Demalevant.
Oh, D-Malevant. There you go. For winning the D&D Beyond Legendary Bundle.
The irony in that is Malevant is my sim wife.
Yes.
As we're talking about this other one.
Yes.
I was like, wait a minute. Question for Solis.
What did you have for breakfast?
IRL.
This was Solis.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I mean, Solis is IRL. Sort
Yeah,
of,
there you go.
Solis had like great, thick, buttery toast, some bacon, and probably some nice breakfast smothered potatoes. I mean, she had a hearty breakfast. That's how she had the energy to do all
Now,
of it.
does Solis like her bacon real crispy? Does she like it kind of...
Solis likes it, done enough to know it's done, but not super crunchy.
Okay. All right.
Chaka, who was your best man at your Temptation Future wedding?
At my okay. So I guess I would be. I guess you didn't clearly say I was married to the, but
Right.
We can assume.
Yes, you can assume so.
Well, if this is my ideal future, because Chaka normally is not good at making friends,
Right.
But I'll say in this ideal future, I don't know. It's hard to, because I don't think it would be anybody from the party, because it made it seem like I had departed from that life.
Right.
And none of us are
this?
tieflings besides you.
Hey,
so.
Yeah, Robbie.
You know,
Robbie's a tiefling.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to sit on the other side of the aisle.
Right.
But it's cool. I'll say that, I met, when I opened up the puzzle making business.
Right.
I'll say that my wife had a brother.
Right.
And we became really close.
So there you go.
So we became like real close, which annoyed my future wife, but he is my best man.
Oh, all right. Look at that.
So my brother-in-law.
Your brother-in-law is your best man. Yes. Question for Solis and Chaka.
Oh, dear.
Are you going to tell each other about what happened or keep that pretty mum?
I'm not saying a thing. I am traumatized, both Chaka and Sharif.
Yeah.
Same.
So
Same.
I'm not sharing. I'm just like, let's not talk about it.
You're shell shocked.
Yeah.
You know, unless something happens plot wise where I need to reveal it. No.
Solis is not happy. One, because she knew that this wasn't right. And also she's like, basically she was like, new wife, who this?
Right.
Who are you? Why are you in my house? This is not my beautiful house.
Right.
This is not my beautiful wife. Letting the days go by. I got that reference.
There you go. Reference acknowledged.
Any other questions?
Are there any other questions? Robin runs into the turn to speak now, forever hold your peace.
Slam his hands.
Right.
Oh, is this like a different world?
Yeah,
like,
right,
he's
right.
gonna run
Dwayne
over-
Wade.
Please, baby, please.
Oh my goodness.
Whitley. Chaka, I love you.
Whitley, I love you.
Lord.
And want you to be my wife.
So going once, going twice. Anything?
It's a hard one to ask because it was a tough
it was
episode.
pretty heavy.
So I'm just gonna say now, I did not sign up for child death. Just
Right.
so you know.
I was not expecting that, but it is what Chaka would need to do.
Chaka felt like he had to, like, to make the choice to stay, he had to get rid of what he's always wanted.
Right.
So
Why you gotta treat us like Commander Shepard in that weird dream sequence when you're running through the like weird forest?
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I didn't have enough Paragon points.
Right.
I don't think there's enough Paragon points in the world for that. Neither of us did. And I usually play Renegade. We do have one last question.
Yeah.
Chaka, what did your kid go to Warlock school for? What did he study? So I'd say that Chaka was really he tried to raise him to be like him. And my kid, being a kid, is rebelling against that.
Right.
So even though he's going to Warlock school, he's definitely going to study, like, botany,
Right.
or something.
Nice.
Like something that is completely against what I was trying to raise. I guess it was both of them that went to the school, or one of them.
No, one of them. Yeah, we don't know what Miro did as a profession.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
yeah. So like he's definitely like, look, Dad, no.
Right. So as a dad, I will say this much. So I am for those who know me, know that I am a very, very big Yankees fan. And my son, who bears my name, became a Mets fan because his preschool teacher was the coolest dude around, and Mr. Matt was a Mets fan.
Mr. Matt
was Mr. Matt.
He came in dressed as a baseball.
Right. And my son followed in Mr. Matt's footsteps and not in his father's footsteps. And that broke my heart. But to show that I loved him, my son, more than I loved the New York Yankees, I bought my son a Pedro Martinez chain.
Wow.
Yeah, with the 45 on it. It was for his, so because
Pretty big.
I love my boy. There is nothing greater than a parent's love for their children.
Beyond sports.
Which made your decision even that much more painful.
It was, man.
Chaka's.
So the drinks are on you today after the show.
Right.
No, I've been thinking about that because, like, I'm like, yo, like, I recently got married.
Yeah.
If we have a kid and we stay in Milwaukee,
Right.
They're gonna be Bucks and Brewers fans.
Yeah.
What?
That is.
You're already worried about a hypothetical kid's sport
Oh,
preference.
absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
I
That's-
definitely am.
Yeah.
That is what I'm thinking about. I'm like, yo, I gotta show them nothing but videos of 90s Knicks.
Yes.
Because I don't want to show them anything in the past 20 years. I just want to show them 70s Knicks and 90s Knicks.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're actually going to think it's real. I'm going to change the dates.
Yep.
And I'm going to be like, yeah, this happened
Why are
last
they
season.
shorts so short? What's the resolution? You're gonna have to spend all this time remastering the episodes.
I'm remastering.
Look, you're getting the look.
I'm remastering. Like, yeah, sure. There were hand check rules. Yeah. Don't worry about the defenses. It's okay.
Oh man.
I do, but ain't no hypothetical kid to influence in my case. I'm just like, look, Sim wife almost divorced me because I messed up my Michigan team yesterday.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So I was like, look, that was almost like
serious business, man.
Look, it was almost like Sim divorce.
Right. It's serious business.
Serious business.
So on serious business, I think it's time for us to start our wind down. Before we start reintroducing ourselves, allow me to reintroduce myself. We will say happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the United States. For all of those that are celebrating, enjoy your time with your families and whatever kind of goofy accoutrement you have with your turkeys or whatever it may be, with all your foodstuffs. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the following weekend. We will not be here. Gives you plenty of time to catch up on this episode and previous episodes and give you a chance to talk to us about different things. We will be back the following week for our penultimate episode. And then I think we're going to take another week off after our 9th episode for the finale right before Christmas. That is our gift to you. Will be our finale, and there's still so much to be explored. So we'll give our outros.
Sure.
Tell everybody where they can find us next and stuff that's going on. We'll start with Tanya.
My name's Tanya DePass. You can find me everywhere online as Cypher of Tyr, CYPHEROFTYR. And I actually will miss our penultimate episode because I will be at PAX Unplugged. I'm doing 3 panels, one of which Obo Crazy in the chat is moderating, and that one I think is actually going to be streamed. The other 2, one I'm doing about queerness and RPGs, and the other is about not having race and racism in your setting.
Oh.
So that's going to be real fun. And,
I do declare.
One day you're going to interrupt me like that, and I'm just
It's going to stab me.
I'm not going to stab you, but I'm just going to like use this dice tray.
And I'm just going to sit here and watch. I'm not going to help you.
I'm going to make Brandon duck, and one day, pow, right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser. To the moon, Alice.
Also, if you are at PAX Unplugged, my organization will be in the Diversity Lounge. I'll be around. And POC D&D, Carl will be there at the table as well as a few other friends. So come by, say hi, and we'll actually have some really cute D20 pins to sell you because, hey, running an organization ain't cheap. So say hi on Twitter to either I Need Diverse Games or me or to us at Rivals, and one of us will tweet back at you.
There you go.
Sweet. I am Sharif Jackson, played Chaka, your Tiefling Warlock. You can find me at sharifjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com. That has links to all the stuff I'm doing, and also Sharif Jackson on all social media. Don't have anything going on in terms of events. I'm just chilling, waiting for the holidays. And while I do enjoy the idea of being together over the holiday of Thanksgiving, I must say I don't celebrate the traditional story of the Pilgrims and Native Americans having a happy time.
Open your third eye.
You can celebrate it. I'm just saying, I'm all about the indigenous folk. Right. So,
word up. Have plenty of maize. And I am Cicero Holmes, your DM and your NPCs and some other PCs that weren't here. And you can find me on all social media platforms at Stubby Stan. Check that out to see different things that I'm doing. Podcasts. There are lots of podcasts. I'm doing podcasts, so you can check that out and see the different stuff that I'm partaking in at those particular moments. But before we go, I want to talk about the people that are not here.
Yes.
Brandon Stennis. You can find him on social media at I Am Brandon TV, where he is streaming on Twitch right here, and also on Twitter and Instagram. And if you do come across Brandon today, please send your well wishes to him. He was, I guess, struck by a can of soup. He's living in the land down under with soup cans. So I hope your hand is okay, because, you know, when you're playing games, you need your hands and your thumbs. So hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, also for Brandon, I know he is involved with a Twitch Chicago meetup.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Twitch Chicago.
So if you're in Chicago,
Oh, yeah.
December 14th. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
So you can register for that and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. So I want to say to Serena Marie, she is on Twitter at Serena X Marie and on Instagram as Serena Marie.
Serena is a B.
Serena is a B. That's right. There probably will be pictures of her on planes and in beautiful weather and having lots of fun because she is there with at Carlos Kritz, who's Carlos Luna, where you can find him on all social media platforms as Carlos Kritz, and he is now Mr. Serena Marie. Congratulations to them both. We love you guys so very much. I hope you guys are having a blast. I am not sure if Carlos will be around for his show that is here, his Roll20 show that is on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, for
I think they're taking a break
Jace
right now.
Bellerin Must I?
They may be taking a break.
Maybe taking a break. I am not positive, but check his social media stuff, and then you'll find out whether or not he is.
Yeah, or just like check the D&D Twitch schedule, because they have all the shows on for every week.
Yes.
If you look below where we are right now, there is a schedule.
Yes.
And that's it for this week. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Everyone travel safely. Engage in self-care as when you get around your family. There may be interesting conversations. So make sure you engage.
New York.
Yes, make sure you engage in self-care and you travel safely. We love you. Until 2 weeks from now, we'll say happy Thanksgiving and peace.